Hey guys, this is going to be another all me talking video, so if you're here for the Heartshaker rerun reaction, should be the next video on the playlist. Feel free to click on through to that. We'll see you over there. Everybody else, sit back and relax. This should not be as lengthy or as serious as my TT TED Talk video was, but it seemed like it would be a bit long to put in front of a rerun reaction, so I thought it would be smart to put it somewhere else. Yeah. So, do you guys know that feeling where you've noticed something or figured something out and you feel like a bleeding genius for about a half second or so before it occurs to you that probably you should have noticed or figured this thing out a lot sooner? And related to that, probably you're pretty late to the party and there are a whole bunch of people running around out there for whom your new genius revelation would be old news. This experience of feeling simultaneously like a genius and an idiot is interesting. I suspect I'm not the only person this happens to. It feels like the kind of thing there should be a word for in German, sort of like Schadenfreude, but different. My 20-year-old intermediate level German fails me. Best I can come up with is like Wissen Dummkopf, something like that. Any German speakers, feel free down below to invent new words that the rest of us can steal and use. So I have an example of this phenomenon from the end of the Harry Potter series. Harry and Ginny are taking their kids to the train station to go to Hogwarts, and their younger son is worried about being sorted into Slytherin. Harry reassures the child by saying that one of the people they named him after was from Slytherin and was an awesome dude, despite never having been able to move forward from his first middle school crush. And the child's reassured and everybody lives happily ever after. It's great. The initials of this child, Albus Severus Potter, spell the word asp, which, if you have not run into asp before, is an archaic term for any of a number of venomous snakes. The story of Cleopatra typically ends with her killing herself with an asp, so you're likely to run into it in similar classical or biblical contexts, typically in and around Egypt or the Middle East.
Asps. Very dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a fun Easter egg. It means probably the kid did get sorted into Slytherin. Maybe they're even a parcel tongue. Who knows? Who cares? The point is you feel kind of clever when you notice it, except that I didn't notice it until about 2 years after the movie came out, which puts it about 6 years after the book did. So by this point, anyone who would be really impressed by that has read about it long ago on some Wizarding World fan site or whatever, and I've really missed the boat. So that's just the life and times of a genius idiot. So that concludes our rerun reaction to Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Penny! Penny!
Oh, right, Heartshaker. So my big genius idiot moment with Heartshaker is the snow globe. What snow globe? I hope I'm hearing most or many of you say. Well, I'll tell you. So it occurred to me over time and many reviewings of this music video that the final scene where they're dancing outside of the station building strikes me as very snow globy. Like they're on a field of snow, it is snowing, they're dancing outside this building, but the building itself looks kind of intentionally fake or simplistic, like it's supposed to be a stage set. The only other thing in the foreground are the 2 benches and 2 lamps, pretty simplistic for set dressing. And then there's nothing else. If you look behind the building, there's nothing behind the building until you get to the dark, starry sky, and then some sort of landscape trees silhouette thing. Almost like what you'd find behind a scene in a snow globe. So that was not my genius idiot moment, though. That was just a feeling I had gotten from watching the video a whole bunch of times. My genius idiot moment came earlier this week when I was anticipating making my rerun reaction video and I was trying to decide what, if anything, interesting I had to say about the music video. And it occurred to me that that final scene does not feel snow globe. Well, it does feel snow globy, but not because it is snow globe-ish, because it is a snow globe. And that's the intention of the music video creators, I'm pretty sure, at this point. And like all genius idiot moments, that probably is not news at all to a lot of you. A lot of you figured that out or read about it or whatever a long time ago. But that's my recent development with this music video. I had gotten the impression of a snow globe for a long time, And now I've locked it in as like snow globe confirmed. That's the point of the whole video, is that it all takes place in this building in the snow globe until we get to the big reveal at the end, which is overshadowed by the other big reveal at the end, I think. So overall, throughout the music video, the camera is continuously moving backwards. We keep moving backwards. We have these transitions backwards through doors to get to new set pieces. Yeah, we obviously stop to watch the members do member things and dancing, but overall, the progression throughout the video is backwards, backwards, backwards until we find ourselves outside this building where they give us the bigger reveal of having doubled up the members, which is great. But I think we're all too busy enjoying the big reveal of the doubled up members to notice the more subtle reveal of this final scene and the background behind the scene, and that, oh my gosh, it's a snow globe. But again, I didn't get there just based on the final scene alone. Throughout the whole music video, all of the scenes, all of the different rooms and stuff, they're very simplistic. They're not trying to be real representations of these spaces. They're sort of cartoons or sketches. Like, there's enough detail there for you to get the point of the room or the place. So for example, we have the diner. There's like the vending machine, there's a coffee machine, there's one of those straw holder dealies, and there's a couple of signs and a couple other things. But it doesn't actually look like a real functioning diner. If you take, for example, Itzy's Icy, where Leah is in a diner, that's a real diner, and they have real fake customers there, and there's real food, and there's condiments and all the other stuff of a real functioning diner. That's, because that's what it is. That is not the intention of the Heartshaker diner. The Heartshaker diner is just supposed to look enough like a diner for you to believe that that's what they meant and then move on. The grocery store is the same way. Like, it's a place, it's got shelves, and it's got products on the shelves, but not laid out like a real grocery store would. It's just got like 5 boxes of one thing, and then next to that are 5 bags of another thing, and then 6 packages of something else. So it's meant to convey a supermarket without actually being a supermarket. And, this is in contrast to their previous music video, Likey, where they packed up the whole band and schlepped them over to Vancouver, and they were shooting, real life scenes in real life places and using the character of the city in the music video. So what does any of this have to do with snow globes? Well, if you've ever looked up close at a snow globe, you've probably noticed that you're not supposed to look too up close at snow globes. The stuff inside snow globes, unless you've been buying like super high-end luxury Fabergé snow globes, it's only supposed to look enough like the thing it's supposed to look like to remind you of that thing. Whether that's the skyline of whatever city you bought it in, or Santa's workshop, or whatever it is. As long as you get the idea of the thing, then the snow globe maker has done their job. It's not really supposed to hold up under close scrutiny at all. And we find that in those sets, in the diner, in the grocery store, in the train car, which I wasn't even necessarily convinced it was a train car for a long time. I thought it could easily be, with just the tables and chairs, an extension of the diner. But it does have 2 suitcases in the very back left. And the second time they show it, there's like a lighting effect where it shows lights traveling through the inside of the car, much like if a train was moving and the lights were outside and they were coming through the windows at different angles as the train passed them. So that had me convinced that that part is a train car. But, we've got these other spaces that aren't even real spaces. The wallpaper room at the very beginning, it's just there for them to be in. And then the Scooby-Doo hallway that leads off of it, it's just there for them to do their thing. But these aren't like real spaces that are intended to necessarily be or mean anything. The other thing that the world is a snow globe theory ties up nicely is, and it had always kind of bothered me, the scenes in the grocery store when all the stuff on the shelves has been knocked to the floor. I mean, the song's called Heart Shaker, not Heart Earthquaker. And yeah, they're dancing up a storm, but was it really enough to knock everything off the shelves? Probably not. Not even with the head bob choreo. But if you're living in snow globe world, whenever someone shakes the snow globe, that's gonna mess things up in the supermarket, and you're going to have to pick things back up and put them back on the shelves. So that's good. That's a good reason for the supermarket to be a mess without any other more immediate explanation available. So then there are all the other obvious connections with snow globes. The whole album, Merry and Happy, is a holiday reissue of Twice-to-Gram, and we've got the Merry and Happy track afterwards. So you got Heart Shaker and you got Christmas. So what else do we shake at Christmas other than hearts? Well, presents, to try and guess what's inside them, which we do see that in the Merry and Happy video, by the way. What else do we shake other than hearts and presents? Snow globes. It's a pretty obvious connection. However, I do appreciate that they didn't like beat us over the head with it, that it's kind of subtle at the end and that it gets obscured by the reveal of the doubling up of the members. Like the thing that comes to mind is I think Got7 has a video where they've all been like shrunk down and they're dancing on this little girl's table with lots of oversized props and stuff. I think it would have been really cheesy and unfortunate if they had zoomed further out, showed us a snow globe like on a shelf somewhere in someone's room or something. So thanks for that. I don't necessarily love the mixed blessing of feeling like a genius idiot, but I strongly prefer it to the feeling of being an idiot who has to have everything spoon-fed right to them. So that's my The World is a Snow Globe. Feel free to comment down below. Let me know. Did you see the snow globe ahead of time? Did you think it applied just to the last scene or to the whole video? Did you not see the snow globe? Do you not see it now and you think I'm nuts? Throw it all down there. I'll look forward to seeing what you guys came up with. And more broadly, too, about the genius idiot conundrum. In today's world with fan sites and wikis and Twitter and Instagram and Reddit and everything else, it can be kind of hard these days to figure something out on your own. So even when you figure it out and you've figured it out late, there's still something to be said for having brains that work, as opposed to just having everything spoiled or spelled out for you, I think. So that's it for my Heart Shaker talk. I look forward to seeing you over in the reaction. It's a great video. It's an awesome song. It's one of my favorites. Yeah. So I'm going to stop wasting time. I'm going to go watch it. All right. Hope I see you guys over there. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment about all those things I asked you about. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.